What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. Go ahead. This is Big Brother Rant and Review, season 24, episode 16. So we are at the wall comp. Okay, another Big Brother staple. We are at the wall comp. I told y'all last episode that Jasmine jumped before the damn episode was over. And this was the whole theme was aliens and that kind of thing. We know what it's about. Who can stay on the wall the longest? It's about endurance. And at this point, it comes down to the leftovers making sure that they had enough people on the wall to outlast the rest of the people. So Jasmine dropped, which pretty much just left Terrence, Alyssa, Indy. Yeah, Terrence, Alyssa, and Indy. Kyle is a wild card, but as of right now, he's still technically on the leftovers. Now, Taylor is standing next to Terrence, and she's trying to be encouraging and telling him, it's okay, you can do it, you can do it. And he told her, can you please stop talking to me right now? Now, I'm going to say this. That situation by itself really wouldn't have given me pause. But the fact that I've been watching a lot of the videos on the live feeds, and I've seen some of the nasty things that Terrence has said about Taylor, that made me feel some kind of way. Now, generally, like, honestly, if that were me and that were in that situation, honestly, I would feel like, girl, if you don't be quiet, because I'm really trying to concentrate right now, like, I don't need no words of encouragement, because that can be annoying. You can do it. It's okay. Just hold on. Just, like, shut up. But I already don't like Terrence, because I think Terrence be coming out his mouth with some crazy shit. So, whatever. Now, and thank you for the people in my comments, or the person in my comments who reminded me why Terrence couldn't win the power veto. I really forgot with the whole festy bestie thing. He had to throw it to Michael, because out of the three of them, if even one person wanted to use the power veto, then it would have been nullified. Michael had to make the move. So I thank you for reminding me. The whole festy bestie twist, I really forgot. So I ain't going to apologize, but I take back what I said about Terrence being able to use it. He couldn't use it. So moving on. Now, Daniel, on his way out the door, he tried to throw a little stuff in the sauce. You know, we saw his little exit, speech where he threw everybody under the bus and told everybody they were stupid and boring. But he also threw some stuff under the bus as far as Alyssa and Kyle are concerned. And he, and he didn't lie. He told Alyssa that Kyle, didn't want to use the power veto and wanted her to stay on the wall last week. And also some other stuff, but everything he said, he wasn't lying about. But of course, it made Alyssa, kind of go to Kyle and kind of be like, so what's up? And Kyle was like, girl, why you listen to Daniel? Daniel just trying to save his ass. Don't be listening to Daniel. Daniel don't know what he's talking about. Well, actually, Daniel kind of did know what he was talking about, but at that point, he's not there to counteract the argument. And Alyssa was mad for about 5 seconds, and then Alyssa moved on. Now, while they're on the ball, Brittany falls next, I believe. After Brittany fell, I believe it was Terrence. Once Terrence and Brittany fell, then they basically just had to wait out Indy. No, Alyssa fell. Indy was the last person from the outside of the leftovers alliance to still be on the wall. Once Indy fell, Turner was like, why am I working so hard? Like, at this point, I know I ain't going home. I know I ain't going on the block. So, because everybody knows that the festy bestie twist is over. So, it's every man for himself again. So, he like, well, I ain't going on the block because I'm deep in the leftovers. So, I know I'm good. So, let me go ahead and fall, and it basically came down to Kyle and Taylor, and Kyle didn't want to fall because he's trying to protect Alyssa. His thing is, I don't know what's in Taylor's head as far as Alyssa is concerned. Like, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty confident that I'm good, but I'm not so sure that Alyssa's good. So I got to stay up here as long as I can. Now, the other thing they gave us was a whole flashback on the fact that this new alliance has formed with Jasmine, Terrence, Kyle, Alyssa, Indy, and Joseph, who said, I've just sort of been commandeered. Oh, and Indy. He was like, I didn't actually ask to be a part of it, and I didn't necessarily want to be a part of it. But again, what you supposed to say? Nah, I'm good. I don't need to be in an alliance because I'm already in the leftovers, and we've been kicking y'all ass for the last 3 weeks. So, of course, he's like, I'm going to go ahead and be in this alliance, and as soon as I get a chance, I'm going to let everybody else know what's going on with the alliance. But which of course they think is funny that they've, formed this alliance, and they really think that they have Kyle and Joseph. Now they might have Kyle, because again, Kyle's got the whole, showman's thing that he's trying to protect, but they definitely don't have Joseph. So it comes down to Taylor and Kyle, but ultimately Kyle gives in. He can't hold on. He really tried. He tried to outlast Taylor. Taylor becomes the HOH. Now, it's a triumphant moment for Taylor. For those of us who've been riding this Taylor train from the beginning, when she went from, public enemy number one, when they tried to get her out of the house 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row, and they just couldn't make it happen, to the formation of the leftovers, and now her finally being HOH and having some power. I thought it was really funny how Jasmine was like, we should have got her out of here when we had the chance. And I'm like, girl, y'all did. Y'all tried. Multiple times. You make it seem like y'all never tried to get rid of her. You tried multiple times, and you couldn't make it happen. Then Taylor is still trying to do strategy as if it's Festy Bestie, and she's talking about putting Turner and who was it? Turner and somebody up, and trying to convince the house that she's going to backdoor Monty, and she's got this whole convoluted, if this happens, that doesn't happen, circle, square, triangle. She didn't promise half the alliance that don't even fuck with her that she not gonna put them up. She done made promises to Alyssa and Indy, and everybody is like, what are you talking about? Why are you making promises to the very people who were trying to get you out of here, to the very people who were bullying you, to the very people who weren't rocking with you? Why you don't owe them anything? And it took her a minute. It took her a minute, but she finally figured out, you know what, you're right, I don't owe them nothing. So she was like, but I did make some promises, so now I got to kind of backtrack on these promises I made. So that's what she did. She went back, and she told Indy, girl, you probably going to get on the block. Like, I'm going to just... Now, she's making it seem like that she wants to backdoor Monty. And she did play it up when she did her little nomination ceremony. She played it up like she was going to backdoor Monty. But ultimately, girl, she ain't backdooring Monty. She got Indy up there and she got Terrence up there. And I don't, depending on who win the power veto, if nominations stay the same, she could care less if either one of them go home. And even if one of them wins the veto and pulls one of them down, she's okay with either one of them going home, right? Excuse me. And that was pretty much the episode. So I'm still trying to get caught up, y'all. Even though I kind of know what's going on because, stuff is still in my feed. But I'm trying to get caught up. So talk to y'all later. Peace.